Yeah, we're live now. We're live now.
Oh man.
What's up, fellas? Ladies, gentlemen? How's everybody doing? Weird, I'm looking at myself, looking at myself. A little freaky right now. A little freaky right now.
Big games, big games, big games.
I did not.
Speaking.
I did not. There. What's this?
Hey y'all.
Yeah.
9 by 16. We've chosen to go portrait mode.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
do landscape here.
Sorry. The phone did everything all on its own.
Now y'all just get
Oh my goodness.
That's all.
Yeah. Lou's left.
Members only. Who's here?
Yeah.
Nobody's here.
Nobody's
Very
here.
cool party.
Nobody's here. You know why nobody's here? Because I didn't schedule this stream. And I apologize.
Popped right up on us.
Yeah.
This is how many members?
I just sprung it on the Livingston man.
Is there a way?
Totally sprung it. The prepping artist is here. What's happening, sister? How are you? I just sprung this on the Livingston man. He did. Oh, what is this? I got a warning. Oh, for medical misinformation.
And they still on all hard about that. I fucking tried to appeal this and everything. I'm like, cause
unbelievable.
What we said wasn't even what they're saying. I finally was able to watch the clip they were talking about. I'm like, what are you even talking about?
Oh, they showed you the clip?
You can watch. I'll fucking take action. I can't.
Yeah. It's just a warning. It's not a strike. Okay. All right. Whatever.
Watch it. Yeah, this is what it tells you.
Begin review.
It took me a minute to load the phone.
1731.
And I was like, really? That's what you're pissy about? I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
So I appealed it, but apparently they're not having it. I don't know. I ain't trying
Yeah, take training aids.
That's the, remember I was talking about that? They wanted us to take the training aids. And like, I'm sitting here, you're gonna send me,
imagine that.
You're gonna send me the sensitivity training?
Imagine me taking.
You must be joking.
Imagine me taking. Taking your training aids. This looks.
What's this now? Hold up.
This looks totally different.
Don't even think that you own our music, because I swear to God. Content. What the fuck is this? This is from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was one where we showed, there was news footage that we showed of like Ukraine or something.
Yeah, and then it was sharing a ghost link and what's happening, my brother.
It. You know why? Because this has music in it. You can hear it in the background.
Yeah, well, they asked. Oh shit! We didn't mute the page.
I didn't know that the
jackass.
Web page.
See what happens.
So what we can do with that is. We're sharing revenue with that guy.
Yeah.
There.
Guy that wrote that music.
Made the news report. So all I wanted to know is who our members are, because I want to throw a shout out because this is very special for you. Yeah. Members, we got Kia Chris,
prepping artist, prepared Irishman.
We throw it out to all the
East Tennessee militant farmer Eric N1RB, Coffee First Then Speak, and our very first member ever, Ghost Lincoln.
Around that camera.
Thank you. Like, he's. See, that's what happens when I just throw another camera out.
Panoramas out here. Who's with us in the chat?
Well, the prepping artist is here right now, and Ghost Lincoln is here right now, and everybody else who is a member will get to see this at one point.
You guys, we're up 60% on members.
Yeah.
In fact, that means 8.
And
we got 4 of them in the last 30 days.
I've got to be better about posting content for you guys versus the content we put up. But we've been so busy lately, man. It's busy season for us here. I know if you guys swing a hammer or do any real kind of work, everybody's like in a rush to get shit done before winter sets in. It's kind of fast, guys.
Since it's just the 4 of us here. I had 2 ideas that I thought were both very sinister.
Okay.
Where I said we should make the entire channel, except the live streams, members only.
Oh yeah.
Or
he's dirty.
Or make the live streams members only.
I don't know.
Understanding that both of those are very extreme.
We were never a channel to really cram out content every day. You can bet that
We got like day jobs and stuff.
Well, there's certain channels that every day they post, no matter what. They're always posting, always keeping everybody updated on everything. And they do their thing, you know. They have their regular days that they live stream and things like that.
Yeah, I keep looking for like that camera and we're on that one. You see me like looking off in the distance like an idiot?
It's hard for me. It's hard for me with the family. It's hard for me with work. I know it's the same for you. It's the same for you. We got families. We got things we got to do aside from make videos all the time.
I wish it was all I had to do. I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah, someday. You know? Maybe someday.
Until then, it's a battle. But I've seen that. Like, you ever watch like your favorite YouTube channels? Like, you need to watch them kind of come up. Like,
yeah,
it's clear that like at first they're like doing it in their house, and then like all of a sudden you realize like, yo, my man moved. Like, oh, nice, they painted the bedroom. Like, you know, stuff like that.
Watching people come up, man.
I watch all these guitar playing guys. I remember when they were like just, you know, fucking shaggy, like nobody's playing guitars now. Like dudes are like doing like.
Yeah, I gotta go to the barbershop before I do my next video. I wish.
I came up in the punk rock scene. The more stylishly messy your hair was, the better. I mean, so I usually don't comb and part my hair, but it still always looks cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't read that chat.
Nah, prepping artist said her husband's been out cutting trees like crazy lately. Yeah, that's going on for sure. And Ghost Lincoln says, "Say I'd stick with what works for you guys." Thanks, Ghost. We appreciate it, brother.
I want to do right by our members because I mean, y'all are a different tier than the rest of these peasants on the channel. Honestly, so I mean.
No, but I want to. I want to give you guys a little more.
It's not that we don't think about shit.
I do often. But I want to give you guys more insight into how I'm getting ready. And lately I've been organizing like a motherfucker, man. I don't know about you guys, but I just feel a sense of urgency to make sure that I've got a good inventory on everything right now, and that everything's in good working order. You know what I mean? Like my battery on my truck was weak. I replaced it. You know, things like that, and myself too, you know, getting myself to the doctors and getting everything checked out and making sure everything's good to go, because I just feel that anytime, you know, I don't want to be a doom and gloom guy, but gosh, it's not fucking looking very good, is it? So we gotta be on our P's and Q's and make sure all the gaps are filled and things are ready to go, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure y'all do, but I mean, go through like, especially if like you're the type that started prepping like long about 2020 when the thing happened.
The thing.
Start checking your preps and the stuff you bought then. Rotate your stock, push that forward, and either use it or like do something with it. I'm coming up where I have spam that I gotta eat.
Oh yeah. Rotating is a big thing. Let's see. Prepping artist says I've been checking my inventory and seeing where I have holes and working on it. That's all we can do, man. Honestly, it's all we can do, and just what we've been doing. We keep abreast of the situation as best we can. The fog of war. We're not going to know what happens until after the fact, unfortunately.
And you'll be on the receiving end of whatever hardship comes from that.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Politicians are gonna get on TV and say something along the lines of, "We are about to face a serious hardship," and by we, I mean you.
Yeah.
I'll be at a secure, unspecified location until just wait to do what I tell you.
Yeah, they definitely are, Ghost. They definitely are.
What do you say?
He said things are getting very interesting for sure.
Everything's so unprecedented. Everything got to be unprecedented, and that's what scares me about everything.
Yeah.
It's because the media, the world events, whatever's going on, everybody's one-upping. They're like, I gotta go bigger and harder. Like.
So something I want to talk about tonight is how contagious war seems to be. We saw things get a little crazy in the Ukraine, and people start salivating. They're like, yeah, bring me my rifle, bro. I'm not going to war. I just wanna hold it. I just wanna hold it. He's like, oh, let me see my plate carrier. Throws it on. He's like, I just,
I feel good. I feel
yeah,
good.
It feels good to have this plate carrier on again and this rifle in my hand. And let me see my helmet because it's not right without my helmet. I got to put my helmet on. And now they're all ready to go, and frothing. The dogs of war are ready to go. It's interesting. It's interesting. Oh, look, you found the control room for this and everything. Yes. Now the Livingston man's got it rolling. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Okay, so I can read the chat here now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, now I can see what you're saying. It's a cell phone like 100 feet away from us right
Yeah.
So, you got your Galaxy, what's that, S23?
No, that's
21?
old. That's an old one. That's 21. 21. Oh, but it's ultra. It's ultra.
So I was
ultra.
looking at that, and then they said that was like fucking $800. So I was like, anyway. So I saw they had the A54 is a new hot ass phone, like 64 megabyte or megapixel
okay.
main camera,
Yeah.
and then 4 other ones plus 32 megapixel front.
Yeah.
I was like, decent. But it was $200. Straight talk phone, $200. It only worked with Straight Talk, that Walmart ass phone. I stopped talking.
Yeah, no, well, but Straight Talk is Verizon towers. It's just
It's always worked well for me. Other folks, it doesn't.
So when you get Verizon, you get the very top of the tower. That's how that works. And then the next tier down on the tower is the tier 2 phones, which is like your Straight Talk and things like that. And they work just as good.
My problem with my phone is that the charging port spot.
Oh, so it's time. It's time. You need to get one so that you can transfer.
After I fight the
everything
battle,
before.
even getting it to charge, it won't interface with it like today. I really wanted to get this footage. The farmer was out back harvesting the soy.
Oh,
He had
okay.
a huge fucking 40-foot combine rocking out there.
Cool.
I wanted to chase him around with the drone. I get home from work, he's out there. I'm like, fuck, I got limited time here. He's almost done. I'm like, get the drone, fucking plug it in, do the shit. The thing, it won't interface with the drone. Now, if I was some kind of professional drone pilot or like one of these lucky people,
Yeah, you'd have
whose
the
job it is.
controller with the thing in it.
Well, no, like what that would have done is like cost me like a valuable shot because of a technical failure because of my stupid USB.
Right, equipment failure.
So I was fuck everybody at this point. Fuck DJI for making this fucking thing rely on the phone.
Yeah, and
fuck,
Samsung for their shit phone.
and fuck this, that, and fuck, fuck this guy. He didn't call me and tell me he was coming to fucking.
Why'd you tell me you were coming to cut the field? Prepping Artist says, I really feel like it's biblical and Revelations is playing out. I've heard that analogy used quite a bit lately. And then I've also heard the people talking about they're forcing a false prophecy. So I've kind of heard both sides of it. I'm really interested to see how it plays out, and if it falls along the lines of biblical prophecy, it's going to make the money hairs on the back of everybody's neck stand up. And if it is biblical, I think there's going to be a whole lot of people disappointed when like 144,000 children from Gaza disappear overnight. Like they didn't get hurt or anything, it just disappeared. And that's going to be the exact number that they use, 144,000, and then that'll really fuck people up.
As soon as Israel gets in a fist fight, like everybody gets all biblical and shit.
Well, it's part of the prophecy, so who knows? Who knows?
You shouldn't be allowed to fulfill yourself, and I think a false one won't lead to the result that you're told the real one would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me started on the religion thing. I gotta start poking holes.
That's when people get mad at us. They get mad at us. But yeah, man, my mind is
the chat stop.
My mind is open, and I am accepting all possibilities.
Unless you're
Unless
gonna form a political movement and become all like hard and like a force to be reckoned with, all you can do is what the rest of us do. I'm talking to this camera. What you got to do is just you have to sit. You're sitting back watching. You're not in a position to influence any of the events you're witnessing, but
right.
you can watch. You gotta fly on the wall and be like, let's see where this is going.
Yeah, and that's
and prep.
That's all I can do.
Prep
that's all I
accordingly.
can do.
That's all you can do. Unless you're gonna go like fucking, I don't know, form a political party or some kind of like sociological movement and change everybody's hearts and minds and opinions. Good
Yeah.
luck.
No.
You gotta sit and
Never
watch.
gonna happen. Never gonna happen. It'll take 100 years.
There are players and there are spectators.
Yeah. I'm really hoping this is gonna be a spectator sport for me.
It is.
I have all the stuff,
You know,
but I really
watching
hope I
Israel-
never need any of
watching
it,
Israel
honestly.
put a boot up Gaza's ass for like a week and a half now, dude. Like just.
I hope after I die of old age, my
Spectator.
kids sell my shit for what I told them I paid for it.
On the note of prophecy and whatnot, I mean the signs are all there. We have green comets and there's a
I
weird.
told y'all motherfuckers that comment was bad news, didn't I?
There's fire and brimstone and like heavy weather and earthquakes and all that. What else you want? There's evil in the world and we live in godless out here. We like touching kids and we're living in absolute sin. Okay, the signs.
We're living in sin.
Everywhere the signs like blocking up the scenery, breaking my mind at this point.
It's bad.
And you were just sitting back watching the show, like, man, I just gotta do the damage to stay righteous, I suppose. Like,
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ghost. Don't fall down the hole. Don't fall down the hole, man. Don't fall down the hole.
start picking ideologies and beliefs and now, well, this, but, and but no, like we're all brothers and sisters, and
Yeah. Killing
different-
people's bad.
all these different
Right.
analogies, inspirational quotes and whatnot. But like the thing is, like to paraphrase, like the vibe would be, you woke up, it's Monday morning, you have a shit day, and like you want to be an asshole to like I don't know somebody in traffic or whatever. Like
And they're having a shit day,
they're
and
having
you
the same day
compound
as
the
you.
shit day.
Yeah, they're having the same day as you. When instead being like a smile and a wave, like go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Actually makes everybody feel better. But anger, resentment, all that shit, it makes you not want to feel good. It makes you not want to like. You ever been like in a mood like you mad?
Oh yeah.
You don't want to be
yeah.
happy. You don't.
No,
like, so
no.
it's-
Always looking for a reason to keep the mad going.
Yeah, like you know.
Mad
like,
is as contagious as war is.
Mrs. Livingston will try to show me like a funny video or something. And it's funny, but I'm like,
Yeah.
no, because I'm like too.
not
too
gonna laugh at that.
Apparently too happy being fucking angry.
It is. I don't know, man. I've been trying to find the joy in things a lot more often because it's going to shit, and I've got to.
With this camera.
I gotta see the good now while I can.
Members
you
be
know?
like, this is bullshit. Livingston man looking at the wrong camera the entire video. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't even make eye contact with me, that asshole.
You know, on camera, if I look right at it, I'm always looking at you. Go ahead, like get up out of your chair, go like over there.
Yeah, and I'm
Still
still
looking
looking
at you.
right at you.
I'm gonna pull that trick on the other live stream.
Topics tonight. What I mean, other than the obvious, but I don't.
Boring. This camera. Boring.
I don't wanna.
Nobody cares. You know what? They
know.
lost support for that bullshit quicker than Ukraine did. Like,
Oh! Liv is the man hit below the belt.
what's going on there is, well,
Shit show.
since nobody asked, I'll tell you what
Shit.
I think.
Since nobody asked.
I think we're all, honestly, me, personally, I'm tired of it. Somebody needs to win here. Enough of this, like, we're going to beat each other half to death, stop, and come back in 50
Yeah,
years and do it again.
with other people's money.
Somebody just win this
Terrible.
damn thing. Like, let's get a final crusade here and let the best guy, like, the strongest thing win. I don't care, honestly, what happens.
That's the way to be, man. No skin in the game, right? No skin in the game.
There's one country in the Middle East that is the core of the entire Middle East problem. I ain't going to mention what it is. I'm just going to leave it up in the air. And the situation needs to be resolved one way or the other. Flex, crush, win, whoever you are, and get it. And we're done here. The United States, if I may speak for the entire United States, and I'm going to,
How about it?
we're tired.
Yeah, we tired.
Another
We
Middle
tired.
East conflict.
We tired. You don't want to hear
Enough. And you know what? Because honestly, unless some fucking asshole gets on an airplane and does something crazy, it doesn't affect us except in our wallets.
maybe at the gas pumps.
It breeds resentment, and at best, to be open-minded, what I need is an actual, factual, statistical breakdown of why. Exactly why do we adhere so strongly to these alliances and these agreements and these things when, like, at this point, your allies are doing shit wrong, and they're conducting a military operation. War is never pretty, but
No.
what they're doing is inhumane to say the least.
Yeah, they're
And we're kind of, and you know, as the United States
dark
kind of,
wars, I guess you.
United States, you know, we all kind of sitting there talking about, like, I don't see nothing, I don't know what you're talking about, and it's like we see what the fuck is.
Yeah, we clearly see what's going on here. Clearly.
There's things going on there that people have been brought before international courts and hung for perpetrating.
Yeah.
There goes your YouTube channel, Mike. Nice knowing all of you.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I'll
Living
see
man.
myself out.
I knew he was going to do it one of these days. One of these days he was going to say something. Hey, if they burn it down, I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll shorten the name and just abbreviate it, you know, or we'll turn into a symbol like fucking Prince did. Whatever. But folks, I think I'm gonna kick it, and we're gonna go hit the restroom and get geared up, and I will catch you guys in, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes on the We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by for the early show. Appreciate it, guys. Have a great night. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this thing off, Ghost.